Good morning, dear students. This is Dr. Preetha George from the Department of Physics, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute University. In my last video, we have seen what is acoustics, how sound waves are propagated, the classification of sound, etc. Today, in continuation with the same topic, acoustics, we will learn and understand the factors affecting acoustics of buildings and their remedies. In day-to-day life, sound engineering plays a vital role in film industries, music, dance, drama, etc. Acoustics of buildings is a new field of science which deals with the planning of a building or a hall to provide the best audible sound to the audience. Sound absorbing materials. There are certain materials which are designed to increase the absorption of sound waves or to reduce the reflection of the sound waves in a room or a hall. That materials can be termed as sound absorbing materials. Properties of sound absorbing materials. They should have high sound absorbing efficiency, should be easily available, cheap, easy to fix, durable, light in weight, good looking, etc. And it should be waterproof and must have good resistance to fire. And it should be efficient over a wide range of frequencies, and it should have sufficient structural strength. So these are the sound absorbing materials which are available in the market. So these materials you must have seen used in the halls or the auditorium to reduce the sound noises. Some of the materials are acoustic foam, acoustic partitions, acoustic glass, etc. What are the major factors which affects the acoustics of buildings? There are mainly 5 factors which affects the acoustics of buildings. They are the reverberation time, focusing and interference, echoes, resonance, and extraneous noise. Let us see one by one. What is reverberation? The prolongation of the sound in a hall, even after the source of the sound is cut off, is known as the reverberation. Look at the picture. A teacher teaches in the class. As she speaks or talks, the sound waves are undergoing multiple reflections, either from the walls or from the floors or from the ceiling, before it becomes inaudible. Reverberation time. It is defined as the time taken for the sound to fall below the minimum audibility. If the reverberation time is large, echoes are produced. If the reverberation time is short, the sound becomes inaudible. So, Sabine, a scientist, fixed an optimum value to define the reverberation time as the time taken for the sound to fall to 1/1,000,000th of its original intensity before the source of the sound is cut off. E is equal to Em by 10 to the power 6. Where E is the energy of the sound at any time t, Em is the maximum sound energy produced. Now, focusing and interference. You must have noticed in the halls or auditorium the irregular surfaces in the walls. Either the irregularities may be concave surface or it may be convex. So when the sound waves will not be heard in the presence of the concave or convex surfaces. Sometimes the sound will have interference pattern with the maximum intensity and minimum intensity created in some places of the hall due to the uneven distribution of the sound. Echoes. Echoes are formed when the time interval between the direct and reflected sound waves are 1/15th of a second. Echelon effect. If there is a regular repetition of echoes of the original sound to the observer, then the effect is called echelon effect. And how can you reduce the echoes? Echoes can be avoided by providing enough number of doors and windows or by lining with sound absorbing materials. Resonance. Resonance is a phenomenon which occurs in the field sound. Resonance occurs when a new sound note or frequency matches with a standard audio frequency. It can be avoided by giving proper ventilation or air conditioning in the halls. Look at some of the examples. The bridge hanging in a in the atmosphere. If the vehicles are crossing in the bridge, there may be sometimes uneven disturbance of noise may be produced due to the vibration of this vibration of the bridge in the air. And this is the another example which you can see from your lab experiments. A tuning fork, when a tuning fork is hit by a rubber, you will be, or the tuning fork will be producing uneven noise. The last factor, extraneous noise. Extraneous noise can be again classified as airborne noise, structure-borne noise, or the inside noise. Airborne noise, the noise which reaches the hall through the open windows, doors, and ventilations. How you can avoid this airborne noise? By making the hall air conditioned, or by allotting some proper places for the doors and windows, or by using double doors and windows. Structure-borne noise. The noise that reaches the hall through the structure of the building is known as the structure-borne noise. Look at the diagram or look at the picture. When you are hitting with your palm on a table, a sound or a noise will be created. So that is due to the structure-borne or due to the sound produced by the table. So how can you avoid this, or how can avoid the structure-borne noise? By providing carpets or anti-vibration mounts. Inside noise. The noise that produced inside the halls or the room is termed as inside noise. How you can avoid this inside noise? By providing or furnishing the floors with the carpets, then with the curtains on the window planes, or by placing the machineries over the absorbing materials. Look at the pictures. A boy playing a PlayStation, one cat coming near to the boy and making a noise. It is both the boy as well as the cat is making noise inside the room, and the other one, the noise which is produced by the machinery typewriter. As you know that when typewriter is used for typing, sound is produced. So these are some of the noise which is produced inside the room. Thank you.